I don't cry when your name comes up. It just echoes in the air like dust upon the windowsill that tells me you were there. You left so quietly that night. No slammed door, no broken line, but somehow all the quiet things still whisper you were mine. I still remember you softly, like a song that ends too soon. You're a shadow on my pillow and the silence in my room. No fireworks, no crashing sound, just the weight of what's not now. I still remember you softly, and I don't know how. I see your coat behind the door, though I know it's not the same. And every time I reach for sleep, I almost say your name. But healing isn't sudden, it's a slow and steady glow, like learning how to live again with someone you let go. I still remember you softly in the smile I fake at noon. You're a memory that lingers like a quiet fading tune. I don't scream and I don't break, but you show up in the ache. I still remember you softly, and that's all I take. You didn't leave loudly, but you never really stayed. So I still remember you softly in all the quiet ways. You didn't raise your voice that night. No fight, no falling tears, but in the way you zipped your coat, I heard the end was near. You didn't say you'd never come, but silence made it clear. And in the way you looked at me, I saw the fading years. It's the way you closed the door, not a slam, just something more, like a bar wrapped in routine, like a pause that cut between. You didn't shout, you didn't cry, but I knew it was goodbye. In the way you closed the door. I waited for the sound again, but you never turned around. And all the love we used to keep laid quiet on the ground. You taught me that a heart can break with nothing left to show. No drama, just a handle click and someone letting go. It's the way you close the door, not a storm, just something sore, like a whisper out of tune, like the end that came too soon. No fireworks, no final score, just the way you close the door. it still belongs to me, and I wonder if you felt it too, that quiet tragedy. I found the box we used to keep, tied up with a piece of string. Inside your notes from winter nights and poems you would sing. The ink has bled from time and tears, but I can still make out the lines. You love me always, it once said. I guess we both had changed minds. These faded letters still know me better than I know you now. They hold the words we meant to keep before love let us down. They don't shine like they once did, but they feel just like our end. Faded letters, folded love we never learned to send. I don't write much anymore. It hurts to hold the pen when every thought still circles back to where we could have been. I keep the box beneath my bed like a secret I forgave. Not because the pain is gone, but it's something I still save. These faded letters still tremble like they're scared of what is true. That we were better on the page than we were in the room. They don't cry, they don't pretend, but they ache like a lost friend. Faded letters, soft and torn, where love forgot to end. You came to me like melody, but faded just too soon. Like a song I almost learned, but never finished through. Your laughter stayed in minor keys. I hummed along and tried, but every time I reached the hook, the words would always hide. You're like a song I almost knew, familiar but untrue. The rhythm danced around my heart, but never made it through. I played you on repeat inside, but never got the tune. You're like a song I almost knew, but lost too soon. Your voice still lingers in the air, like verses left unsung. I close my eyes and there you are, where all my chords are strung. We never had a chorus, just verses left to guess. Now I hum what could have been in echoes of regret. You're like a song I almost knew, soft and just askew. A whisper on the radio that I mistook for truth. You faded with the ending before I could pursue. You're like a song I almost knew, but never grew. Ooh, maybe some loves sound the sweetest when they never make it through. I didn't know it was the last, the final call, the closing line. You said you'd text me later on, but later never came in time. I played it back 100 ways, the way you smiled, the way you paused. There's always something we don't see until we know what we have lost. The last time we spoke, you laughed and touched your hair. You didn't seem like someone who wouldn't still be there. I wish I'd held you longer, said all I meant to say, but I just waved goodbye and watched you walk away. Now every morning tastes like wrong, and silence feels too loud. Your cup is still beside the sink, but you don't live here now. We didn't fight, we didn't cry, just let it slip beneath the noise. And now I sit in all the space between our love and choice. The last time we spoke was ordinary light, no final words or poetry, just quiet slipping night. But I would trade tomorrow for a second in that day to tell you that I loved you before you walked away. Sometimes the quiet says it all. And the last time we spoke, I woke up to the silver light falling where you used to sleep. Your pillow still holds your shame, like promises we couldn't keep. The night's too still, the sheets too cold. Your absence hums in every thread, and I watch the moonlight settle on your side of the bed. Moonlight on your side of the bed, where memories lay their head. I don't dare to touch the space where your goodbye softly bled. You said you'd just be stepping out, but it's been days instead, and I'm left chasing shadows of the words we never said. I make the coffee just for one, still pour too much by heart. Like habits born from loving you, can't tell when love departs. Your scent still hides in corners, your laugh still echoes red. And every time the dark falls in, it climbs your side instead. Moonlight on your side of the bed, like a ghost that gently spreads. It wraps around the silence like the things we left unsaid. And though I know you're not there now, it's not something I forget, that you once held me breathing on your side of the bed. Tonight the stars are shining, but they don't warm me like you did. Didn't shout, you didn't cry. You simply closed the door. No drama in your leaving, no echo on the floor. You took your coat and vanished like fog into the day. But silence still remembers the words you didn't say. Left my name in your silence, hanging like a thread. Not a whisper, not a reason, just the quiet in your stead. Now I speak into the stillness, hoping it forgets. But all I hear is you in the silence you left. Packed no photographs, left memories in their frames. The hallway smells like winter, but everything has changed. You didn't need to break me, your absence did it well. I learned that even silence can be a kind of farewell. You left my name in your silence, hanging like a thread. Not a whisper, not a reason, just the quiet in your stead. Now I speak into the stillness, hoping it forgets. But all I hear is you in the silence you left. I keep listening for closure, but all I find is breath, and your name still floating in the silence you left. You didn't mean to hurt me, that much I understand. You just moved on so softly, like waves upon the sand. I faded from your memory, the way old songs slip by. You didn't slam the door, no, you just stopped saying hi. When you forgot me gently, like dust that leaves the floor. No fireworks or heartbreak, just silence evermore. It wasn't loud or tragic, just time slow and free. And somehow without meaning to, you forgot about me. I saw you in a photo, you looked just like you did, except your smile felt lighter, like love you never hid. I wonder if you think of me in pauses through your day, or if I faded fully in your memory's hallway. When you forgot me gently, like dust that leaves the floor. No fireworks just silence evermore. It wasn't loud or tragic, just time slow and free. And somehow without meaning to, you forgot about me. Some loves don't burn or shatter, they just quietly cease to be. Like when you forgot me gently, without meaning to leave. Try to find someone new, but your voice keeps pulling through. In every laugh, in every look, I trace the corners that you took. They hold my hand, but not like you. They say the words, but not the truth. And I just smile and play the part, while you're still carved into my heart. No one else fits like you do. No one fills the silence too. I've danced with ghosts of maybe's grace, but none have ever known my face. I keep pretending, keep the pace, but no one else has taken your place. I hear your name in cafes still, in stories strangers try to fill. And every street I wander down still feels like yours, still smells like sound. I wore new perfume, tried to change, but still I circle back the same to memories too sweet to burn, and lessons I still haven't learned. No one else fits like you do. No one fills the silence too. I've danced with ghosts of maybe's grace, but none have ever known my face. I keep pretending, keep the pace, but no one else has taken your place. Maybe someday I'll move through, but today there's no one else but you. It doesn't end with thunder, no broken plates, no tears, just morning light on empty sheets and the fading of the years. It ends in how the coffee tastes without your sugar there. It ends in finding half a song and silence in the air. Love ends like this, without goodbye, without a twist. Just quiet where we used to be, just space where you held me. No final scream, no shattered bliss, just empty rooms and what I miss. That's how love ends, like this. Your sweater hangs behind the door, but you've been gone for days. Your voice still haunts my hallway like wind that never stays. I water all your flowers, but they don't bloom the same. I write your name in lyrics, but they won't play the game. Love ends like this, without goodbye, without a twist. Just quiet where we used to be, just space where you held me. No final scream, no shattered bliss, just empty rooms and what I miss. That's how love ends. So here's to all the almost and the echoes we dismiss, because sometimes the softest fading is how love ends, like this. This how love ends. The cups were full, but we forgot to drink before the words got hot. You stirred the cream, I spilled my truth. We sat in silence, lost our youth. The steam had faded long before the love we never asked for more. You looked away, I held my breath. A sip too late, we felt the death. Our coffee went cold, just like our hearts. No sudden ending, just falling apart. You held the mug, I held my tears. Two people drifting through the years. We didn't break, we didn't fold. We just let the coffee go cold. We talked in loops, avoided pain, pretending we were still the same. But love, like coffee, needs the heat, and we forgot how to compete. Our coffee went cold, just like our hearts. No sudden ending, just falling apart. You held the mug, I held my tears. Two people drifting through the years. We didn't break, we didn't fold. We just let the coffee go cold. And now I sit in this old cafe, remembering the words we didn't say. You left the key beneath the mat, folded shirts and your favorite hat. No note, no trace of bitter cry. Just packed your bags and passed me by. I waited shadows where you used to lie. You left, but never said goodbye. The room still smells like aftershave, and memories I cannot save. I searched for closure, found a sigh inside the quiet of goodbye. You didn't slam the door, didn't shout or cry. You left like fading rain from a gentle sky. No fire, no storm, no why, just shadows where you used to lie. You left, but never said goodbye. Now every ending feels alive when someone leaves without goodbye. You didn't look me in the eye when you said it's time goodbye. But I saw the storm inside your chest. You weren't ready to confess. The air was thick with one last chance, but we stood still, refused to dance. I held your hand like it was snow, melted the second you let go. I remember the second before you let go. The pause, the breath, the undertow, like a hush before the song must end. A silence lovers can't defend. It wasn't loud, it wasn't slow, but I felt the second you let go. Now every sound reminds me still of hands that trembled but were still. We could have stayed, we could have fought, but in that pause we both forgot. Remember the second before you let go. The pause, the breath, the undertow, like a hush before the song must end. A The silence lovers can't defend. It wasn't loud, it wasn't slow, but I felt the second you let go. And if you ever miss that night, remember the second before goodbye. We used to dance beneath the stars. Now we just drive in separate cars. We used to kiss like time stood still. Now silence sits where love once will. I still remember how you'd smile, like I was worth away the mile. But now your eyes avoid my gaze, and I just float in yesterdays. We used to call it love, now it's just staying. We used to rise above, now we're just fading. Once a fire, now a flicker. Once so close, now just quicker. To walk away from what we dreamed of. Yeah, we used to call it love. We knew the call of all we went. We knew that none desired escape. Our painted prunes, my eyes are away. Just told me feel ahead before. We used to call it love, now it's just staying. We used to rise above, now we're just fading. Once a fire, now a flicker. Once so close, now just quicker. To walk away from what we dreamed of. Yeah, we used to call it love. We used to call it love. Staying. We used to rise above, find the sound I seek. In every glance I heard a note. In every breath the lines you wrote. Now I walk through quiet rooms, and all I hear is fading tunes. Maybe we were music playing in the dark, two lonely instruments beating one soft heart. Now your melody is gone, but I still hum it all day long. Maybe we were music, but the song was never strong. Barely walk and twirl you in your scarf, and try to natural clean the yarns that I wonder how you make me cough. With a milk in alphabets in mom, hoping you'll be staying toward and pass you while the disappear. Maybe we were music playing in the dark, two lonely instruments beating one soft heart. Now your melody is gone, but I still hum it all day long. Maybe we were music, but the song was never strong. But the song was never strong. Your sweater's still on my old chair. It holds your scent like you were there. I haven't moved it, can't let go of threads that knew what we don't show. I sip my tea, I close my eyes and see in warm July. Your sweater, my chair, still holding your hair, like time got stuck in the love we wear. I sit here and stare, pretend you still care, wrapped in a memory too soft to tear. Your sweater, my chair. reach for you in morning light, but love had vanished in the night. A whispered name, an empty sound, like petals falling to the ground. I held the sky but felt it slip, like water from my fingertips. And now there's rain in my hands and silence where you used to stand. I tried to hold what couldn't stay, like yesterday that fades away. Rain in my hands, no final word, only the echo I never heard. Your coffee cup still haunts the sink. I stare too long, forget to blink. The photographs have lost their glow, but still I find it hard to let go. And if I could, I'd turn around, undo the steps that brought us down. But time won't listen, hearts won't bend, and all I hold's the bitter end. There's rain in my hands, no trace of where we used to land. You were the storm I couldn't tame, the sweetest ache I couldn't name. Rain in my hands and I'm not the same. It started small. You laughed one night, and suddenly the world felt right. No stars, no sparks, no wild cliche, just something in the way you stayed. And in that sound I saw the start of every crack inside my heart. You laughed, I fell into a dream I couldn't tell. You never knew, you never tried, but still I broke when you walked by. You laughed, and I began to lose the parts of who I am. You spoke of things you didn't feel, while I mistook them all as real. A glance, a joke, a quiet grin. I thought love hid beneath your skin. Now I replay those scenes alone, the voice I loved no longer home. But if I could, I'd fall once more, just to hear your laugh restore. You laughed, I fell into a spell you cast so well. You left untouched, book, I miss the sign, still tracing lines you left behind. You turned the page, but I stayed still, held in the echo against my will. The credits rolled, the lights went dark, but I kept waiting for your spark. I waited past the ending, when no one else was pretending. You were gone, the scene was done, but I stayed hoping you'd come. I waited past the closing song, holding on when it felt so wrong. Our memories played in quiet loops, like ghostly dance inside old rooms. I kept your code, your final note, and every word I never wrote. If stories fade, why can't mine? You walked away, I froze in time. I waited past the ending, where dreams and truth stopped blending. You moved on, I stood alone in empty scenes that felt like home. I waited past what should have healed, still caught in what I thought was real. No slam of doors, no final scream, just faded light in broken dreams. You didn't cry, and neither did I. We let it die without goodbye. It slipped away, a quiet drift, like holding on with fingertips. Love ends like this, without a sound. No fight to lose, no truth profound, just empty rooms and colder sheets, a silence where two hearts don't beat. Love ends like this, when no one wins. The plans we made, they stay untouched. A movie paused, collecting dust. You took your coat, I poured the wine, pretending everything was fine. And though it hurts, I understand, not all love walks out hand in hand. Love ends like this. No sudden fall, just fading echoes in the hall. We didn't break, we didn't shout, but somehow love just bled.